How long are they here for?
Until just after New Year. Everyone should be leaving around about the 2nd or 3rd of January.
For about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes, they'll be here in the Yacht Haven for about a week, then cruising around Krabi, Ao Nang, down to Phi Phi, probably for Christmas, Ratchet Islands and so on, and spending New Year here as well.
All in the group together?
Largely in a group, but if people want to go to a specific place, then of course they will do so. But most people want to do what the group is doing, and so on, especially around Christmas Day, for example. And historically, this is the 8th time we've been here now, and people have, by tradition, gone to Phi Phi for Christmas. And of course, we were here at anchor in Tonsai Bay in Christmas 2004 during the tsunami.
Were any of the boats damaged then?
One boat grounded because the sea level dropped just before the tsunami came in and damaged his rudder. All the other yachts, about 30 yachts, were at anchor, and people were in Phi Phi Lay having a swim and didn't arrive back in Tonsai until later that day, not knowing whether their yachts would still be there or not, but all were safe, and only one yacht actually broke its chain. The anchor held, but the chain broke, but there were no damage to yachts apart from the one that grounded.
Very lucky. Well, this present trip, how many yachts have come here from the original group that started?
Of the original group which left Gibraltar in October last year, we've probably got about 20. And about 5 or 6 have dropped off in Australia, and we've inherited about another 10 yachts. So we've got a total now of 30.
We've seen on the list the marina office, so all the names and all the docks, the boats anchored out there in the marina.
Yes.
The owners are mainly sort of couples, retired couples, British couples, looks like mainly. But
exactly that, yes. I mean, the typical boat will be 45, 50 feet long, husband and wife team, with maybe a son or daughter or a family friend joining them for a particular ocean leg or for Christmas time. So then there could well be 4 or 5 people on board at the moment. Might reduce just down to 2 or 3 for some of the ocean passages.
But presumably some of them like to have or invite family or friends for Christmas to come and
absolutely
meet.
Yes. I mean the problems at Bangkok Airport have been a little bit badly timed as far as getting people over here, but everything is really pretty well back to normal now, and I know of quite a few family groups that are due to arrive in the next 3 or 4 days to arrive for Christmas.
What do you think of the facilities here at Yacht Haven, right up in the north of the island?
Well, I've been coming to Lamprau and to the Yacht Haven since it was built, and I've seen a steady improvement in size of the Yacht Haven over the years. I think it's a great place to be. The one criticism has always been that it's out on a limb and rather away from everything else. But it's nice to be here for up to a week or so, get refueled, rewatered, have this lovely restaurant right on your doorstep, and then to go and explore some of the more noisy places afterwards.
Obviously it's pretty full at the moment. This is peak time, but all the boats are fitted in somehow, yeah?
Yeah, they have, and to thank for that we have Nick and Zara, the marina managers. They've done an absolutely fantastic job. They've really shoehorned everybody into the marina and done a fantastic job, yeah.
Do the boats still have to check in with the customs, this so-called one-stop service centre down at Chalong, which is the south of the island? Do they all
yes, they've all done that. They all come via Al Chalong, go into the one-stop facility, which is great. I mean, when we first started coming to Phuket, it was 3 separate offices in Phuket town. Now you've got the one-stop shop, which is fantastic. Everyone stops there and then comes on up to the Yacht Haven.
You've obviously been giving them a briefing here, talking about future destinations, but tell us a bit about the route where you have been already.
Well, we started off from Europe, from Gibraltar, the southern end of Spain, and the Mediterranean. Went across the Atlantic from the Canary Islands to Antigua, and then worked our way through the Caribbean to Panama. Went through the Panama Canal in January of this year. Yes, this year. And we spent then, 6 months going across the Pacific. And arrived in Australia around August, September time, and have been working up from Australia through Indonesia to Singapore to arrive, as we are now, in Thailand.
And where's it finally in? Where's the final destination? destination?
Back in the Mediterranean. Actually, we would do a complete circumnavigation by going back to Gibraltar. But some people, when they get back to the Mediterranean, want to stop off in Greece or Turkey for the summer season. So won't, in theory, have completed their 28,000-mile circumnavigation until they get back to Gibraltar, their starting point.
It's a general idea. I mean, it's like safety in numbers, going as a group. Is that the main reason to have the grouping together?
I think so. People there's a tremendous bond of the sea where people help each other, and it's this mutual help, bringing together the group of people in the first place, and then the mutual help and camaraderie within the group. And of course, it's great for parties as well.
The TOT, the Tourism Authority of Thailand, giving you a party here. I think every time they do. That's good.
They have indeed. They have indeed. It's fantastic, and it really makes us want to come to Phuket, and will always be on our list of destinations.
How would you say it ranks compared to all the other places? I mean, your favourite place, is it?
Well, we go to some beautiful parts of the world, and Phuket ranks amongst those, of course. Not only have you got the Yacht Haven and the facilities here, but you've got a wonderful cruising ground in Pangagar right on your doorstep, and it's very unusual sort of topography in the islands with these karst mountains, vertically coming out of the sea, which is really unique, and you don't see that anywhere else in the world.
And did some of them also see, I guess, not take part in the King's Cup Regatta, which was just last week as well?
Yeah, in the past we have yachts that have had a leaning towards racing and have taken part in the Raja Muda up to Malaysia, and then come up to here and taken part in the King's Cup as well. Normally, because we're a cruising rally, there's only a handful of yachts which go into the racing scene, but it hasn't stopped 2 or 3 yachts in the past doing that as well.